What's going on, everybody? It's me, Sloppy. Oh man, 180 videos of me saying it is insane. What's up, Dark Matt? How's it going? Hopefully, you had a good weekend. I'm having a good weekend. I've been chilling, been watching some football, drinking my beer, and just watching shit unfold on the internet. Um, man, as you see in my title, um, uh, I'm taking out a book, not a book, but I'm taking out a playbook of what they call me, right? So as you can see the image, it is someone you guys know. Uh, a lot of you guys know who he is, but he is reminding me of someone else, right? His lolicon stuff, his all this other shit behind the scenes he does, and like little kid stuff and all that bullshit. It's common knowledge, right? Common knowledge that he does all that shit. But he's reminding me of the guy you see on my title, Adam Turner 2.0, right? If you know Adam Turner, he's the guy that does some weird shit, and he uh he says we're obsessed with them and shit like that. We're obsessed with locales. So when someone says they're obsessed and it's for the negative reasons, it's because you most likely are a low cow, which I don't think that's a good thing. But some people, are meant to be locals. Daniel Roth, what's up, Soviet? Daniel Roth, Didi, Adam Turner, Leon, all these are locals because they're idiots. And we like to make fun of them because they do stupid shit. So, anyways, this morning, one of my friends sent me a lot of screenshots, and I'm like, "What is this guy talking about?" Hey, what's up, Dark Man? So I said what's up, Dark Man, twice, and my friend sent me stuff on Discord, and I'm like, all right, cool. What is he blabbering about now? And I'm like, and I started reading all the messages. I'm like, these insults on a particular person sound familiar. Saying something about the mom, not alive, and him wishing death on these people, and sounds very familiar to another person we were talking about just recently. I'm like, there's very there's a lot of similarities between Mr. Daniel Roth and Adam Turner, right? They tend to threaten people that are not alive already. They insult dead people. They threaten and they say they're gonna do all these things. They cry. They cry about certain situations. Very very similar traits, if I say so myself. Daniel Roth, the guy you see on my image, and Adam Turner. Adam Turner, he is the same as Daniel Roth, and hence why I put Adam Turner 2.0, right? So Daniel Roth is upset that a certain someone is trying to, mend his relationships online with people that he has issues with, right? A grown man shit, right? Grown man stuff. Are they friends with Leon and Didi? They were friends with Leon, not anymore. But they were friends. It's a the circle. It's a circle. They all know each other, some way, somehow. They might have known them because of the videos we make, and they went to their channels and checked them out, or they known each other because they've been on the internet for countless of years. So today, I'm going to show you why I'm calling Daniel Roth Adam Turner 2.0. If you didn't, I'm sure you guys saw my video on Adam Turner. Uh, I called it Peter Gilmore 2.0 because he was doing the same stuff as Peter Gilmore. So I'm saying these people do the same stuff to each other. which is weird. To me, it's weird. Like you're talking shit about a person doing this, and then you're doing the same thing. Come on, but it's special eds people. You know what I mean? Just got back from making a video about the TikTok ban, and also have been working on a video about Zach Parrish, Alexa Rose, and more stuff to come out about. Oh, what? No. Make sure to post it on the Zexio YouTube server part of the server, I guess. Has Daniel tried to off himself? Well, he claims he has. He claims he has, and that Antoine gave him a kiss in the cheek, and he didn't do it anymore. So I get, like I said, Adam Turner 2.0, right? People claimed, or he, not people claimed, but Adam claimed he wanted to commit unaliving himself. I, you know, I don't really know much about that. Take people's words from when they say that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm gonna show you, Pink Lives, why I'm calling him Adam Turner 2.0, right? Because he's doing the same thing that I showed videos of what's his name, Peter Gilmore 2.0, right? So Adam Turner was doing what Peter Gilmore does. He likes to get smashed by animals, and then now and then Adam Turner, goddamn tongue twister. What's up, Ninja? He made a video on it. I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did. I'm sure he made a video of him wanting to do that. From what I hear from you guys, the next day he was back to talking shit. But like I said, when it comes to suicide, I don't really like talking shit about that because it's pretty crazy. But people do tend to want to do that, and they'll broadcast it sometimes. Guess Shane Dawson has a challenger. Well, damn, who's Shane Dawson? I don't know who Shane Dawson is. Um, and Adam Turner, Daniel Roth said the same thing. So let me show you. Let me start showing you some of the images that makes me compare Daniel Roth to Adam Turner. You know, it's a cycle with these weirdos, man. Like Adam Turner likes to get shitted on by animals. Daniel Roth likes to watch Lolicon and jerk off to that, and he says that uh, anime characters can be victims, I guess, even though they're he's sexualizing 14 and 15-year olds. Kind of weird, but let me share. All right, window. Let me make sure everything's good. Yeah. Edit. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Daniel Roth, uh, I guess, is upset that some guy named Dark Horse. I guess they have history for years and years and years of crazy stuff. Wanting to be cool with everybody, right? He's grown. He's an older man. He's like, you know what? Why am I getting to this kind of bullshit? If I want to, move on from this, I want to, live stress free, not think about people talking shit about me, blah blah blah. Yeah, as a grown man, you always want to mend bridges with people that you know were said things wrong, and it's cool. People are gonna say, okay, yeah, that's cool. I'll forgive you, but I'll moving on. I will talk to you about it. Grown man shit. But Daniel Roth, 12-year-old mind, can't comprehend that people could apologize and mend bridges. So he goes on a rant with his boyfriend Antoine Rogers. He's like how Daniel Roth says, it's a slave. Also, slop interesting views and insights on that. If you recall, I spoke to you before about the importance of grooming a 12-year-old anime girl being groomed, or a 12-year-old in real life in front of you. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. I'm telling you, people like this guy that you see on my PFP, he defends anime characters getting sexualized even though they're 14, 15. You can see on the if you go on their profiles, on the anime character profiles, it tell you the age, right? 14, 13, 12. And he's over here because they made them have big boobs. He's like, oh, they're adults. They're anime characters. They can't be they can't be sexualized even though they're 12, 13 years old, and the anime creator became is making them with big boobs and a big old butt, and making them look like adults, but in reality they're in high school. And because most of the movies and videos this guy watches are based on little high school events and shit. If you go to his Facebook, if you go through his story, like his timeline, it's all little kid anime characters with big boobs, and you could tell that they're in high school because they're in school scenarios, right? So, and he's jerking off to that shit. If you see his if you see his face, you could tell that he doesn't leave the house quite often. He stays, eats his hot Cheetos, and watches anime stuff. And this is screaming white Bowser. But no, yeah, from what I hear, he's almost the same as that guy. Um, he likes anime corn when it involves little kids, and his excuse is that little kid anime characters can't be victims because there's no laws against him watching lolicon, and that's why he has a lot of haters. Well, not haters, people that dislike him for his atrocities and his mindset. He's special ed. His mom already kind of agreed that he is special ed. Special ed. He has Asperger's. But mommy excuses. And we already the mom, she's a lost cause too. But then again, a lot of parents nowadays want to defend their special ed kids, even though they do some crazy ass shit. Larry breaking the agreement he had with the feds, which was to keep his snitching to himself. Yeah, yeah, I'm telling you, they don't. He's lying about that. No one, no police officer is gonna be like, okay, yeah, we're gonna get these guys for calling you names and shit. He liked that on his streams. Yeah, and Daniel Roth watches Lolicon hentai. Yeah, yeah, he watches it all the time. If you go to his Facebook, he has a lot of little kid anime stuff, and he jerks off to them, and he's like, "Oh, they're so cute. She's so beautiful." Even though they're like 13 years old, 14 years old. He's extremely infamous. His competition video had like 500K views. Anime you're talking about is the same anime he was in Factory. Yeah, yeah, he likes. We have images of him defending this shit, defending Lolicon, saying, "Oh, Lolicon, it's not. There's no victim in Lolicon." He says that I could watch it, and because if it was illegal, why would they sell it to the United States? And I'm like, well, because in Japan, the age of consent is 13. So the creators are making it over there in Japan and sending it to weirdos like Daniel because they're making it over there in Japan and they're selling it to Daniel Roth. Daniel Roth is his number one customer when it comes to Lolicon. What's up, Sonia? What's up, bad boy? My bad. That shit made me laugh. Yes, and had something Peter Gilmer say. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty messed up, Ninja. That Japan is able to do these things because their age of consent is way lower than over here. And these weirdos use that as an excuse. They're like, "Oh, then how am I able to buy it and watch it in the United States?" Well, because show that to the police, right? Show that. Talk to a police officer and be like, "Hey, could I watch little kids have sex in anime form?" They're gonna be like, yes, sir, you're under arrest. You have a CP. You have little kids getting smashed on. Go tell that to the police officer, and I'm sure he will let you know. But because you won't, yeah, yeah, you can still. You're gonna be watching your lolicon stuff with his fake girlfriend. Who? Oh, you're talking about Larry. I'm not talking about Larry today. I don't have nothing against him yet. Yeah, I'm not surprised that Daniel Ralph is crying. He's always crying, right? Uh, he's always saying that we don't get to him, that he could care less. But he is upset that Mr. Dark Horse is trying to be the bigger man and be cordial, at least even cordial with these people that he has issues for the longest time. Some people are gonna be like, fuck you, fuck that, hell no, but at least he tried, and he could go and say, you know what, I tried. If you didn't want to, it's cool, like, but I'll live better knowing that I was a bigger man to fucking move out away from the shit. DH has no balls, and then here, yeah, but at least he said, my bad. I had an epiphany, and fucking, I want to move on from this. But if he goes back and starts drama again, then people are gonna be like, you know what, you were full of shit. Uh, fuck you, yeah, and that's it. And they're gonna call him Daniel 2.0. I don't know, but he isn't. From what I've seen, you guys know him more than I do. I don't know him that well, but from what the videos I've seen, he dislikes a certain person, and the other person dislikes him, and he says he's not going to mend bridges with them, but he can mend bridges with everybody else, and that's up to the other people to decide if they want to. To me, that shows more balls to say sorry than to fucking be like Daniel Roth and stick to his special ed mindset and think that everybody's against him. Nobody's against you. People just make fun of you because you're a locale. You like lolicon. You hit up on 15-year-olds. You think they're cute and shit like that. And then now you're doing the Adam Turner. You're threatening people that are not, well, not threatening, but you talking shit about people that aren't alive and wishing death on people, So, um, and you were talking shit about Adam Turner all the time, from what I saw. But and then Adam Turner would talk shit about you, but then I'm like, they're the same person. They both do the same kind of stuff. I'm glad that Dragon exposed Daniel Roth because Daniel Roth, yeah, yeah, yeah. He claims it's us being obsessed. It's not obsessed. It's us showing what type of piece of shit people are online, and they hide. They hide online all the time. They go into their echo chambers and they fucking talk shit there, and they cry and they see everybody is being cool with each other and they're jealous because they're not in the group, so they claim they don't care, but they make, they talk about it. I'm sure they talk about it in voice calls. Him and Antoine, it's crazy. I don't talk to DH, to be honest, Floppy. Some people have. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, some people are gonna be like, yeah, okay, cool, yeah, I forgive you, but I'm doing my own shit. I appreciate you saying that, but I'm still gonna kind of do my own stuff. I don't want to fuck with you. And I'm sure he's gonna be like, okay, cool. At least you said, okay, thank you. I forgive you, but I'm not fucking with you. And I'm pretty sure that's all they do. Daniel's going to say the classic non-response, or that's the past. Yeah, yeah, he does that. They do that. He has said that. He's like, that was years ago. That was a long time ago. You guys got to move on and forget about it. Typical uh, predator slash lolicon slash fucking weirdo. I don't know. He make alt accounts on YouTube. I'm sure he does. Everybody does. I have like 15 of them. I ain't gonna lie. I got like 15 alts. So, and I change their names quite often, so it doesn't come out as repetitive on different chats. I'm always straightforward when it comes to what I do sometimes. Yeah. Or private StreamYard swap. Yeah, yeah. They private StreamYard, private this. They won't say it in the person's face, and if when they do, they're just yelling. Yeah, because they don't know how to have a cordial conversation. They're yelling, crying. Well, you did this and you did that. Like, shut the fuck up. You're a bitch. Anyways, let me start on the damn freaking the messages. So he goes, hey, but you are my slave. And ask is Sir Antoine Rogers. He is. Look what these punks are doing. They're doing the very thing they accuse you of doing. Honestly, I have no sympathy nor empathy for any of these people. Fuck them all. They can die and rot for all I care. And then Antoine's like, same. They are the real hypocrites. And they're each other's puppets. They can all burn in hell and rot for eternity for all I care with the devil. So he copies what Daniel Ross says. He can't even be original. He followed what Daniel Ross says. Like, come on. At least word things, a little different so it doesn't sound like you're repeating what Daniel Roth is saying. That's why they call you his slave. You can't even formulate your own sentences that makes it look like you're not repeating what Daniel's saying. That's why Antoine, they're saying you're his slave, you're his ass kisser, all this stuff, because you are copying everything that he says. To me, that's weird. But if you are want to be his was it Toto or what was it, shit, then you could be with him. But so Daniel Roth is upset because Dark Horse made a video saying, "Hey, I want to move on from this. Let's be friends." That doesn't mean people are gonna be like, you know what, Dark Horse, yeah, for sure, yeah, yeah, let's be friends again. No, some people be like, nah, fuck that. We've been through a lot. It sucks that you had a car accident, but I ain't fucking with you. And there's gonna be people that are gonna be like, okay, yeah, yeah, for sure, man, yeah, yeah. And, let's move on from this. We're all grown-up man, adults. Let's uh let's be cool with each other. We will mention you, you will mention us, and we move on. But Daniel Roth thinking that everybody's in the fireplace singing "Kumbaya," but he's an idiot. So yeah, so that's one of them. Let me take this off. Let me share the next one. So here he in this next image, he is crying. Crying because I guess Dark Horse got better sympathy than Daniel Roth. So let me show it. All right. So he goes, when I was in the hospital 2 years ago for my infection in my esophagus, not one single person gave a F about me. Not effing one. But when Dark Horse Purge, aka Mr. White, gets in an accident, people start giving their sympathies. So he's a little salty that people care about Dark Horse more than they care about Daniel Roth. And it bugs him that people have hearts towards some people. Towards Daniel Roth, I'm sure people were like, "Oh man, he should have passed away." Blah blah blah. He should have, he should have got the infection longer so he could, so it could be even worse. Blah blah blah. I'm not saying I say that because I didn't know him at that time, but um, I'm sure people were saying that because Daniel Roth is the piece of poo poo. He does some weird ass shit, right? He likes lolicon. People that like to sexualize kids shouldn't be on the internet. It's a very interesting situation. Except people start giving their sympathies, fuck them, every single one of them. And honestly, his mother is relieved he doesn't have to put up with his whiny ass. He's an ungrateful piece of poo poo. You're the only one that effing cared when I had my surgery, while these ungrateful POS used my picture of me. I might have used this picture of me in a hospital bed saying I deserve it. I want these people to suffer the same way I did. Well, we're not. We're not. We don't. When you do evil things happen to you. Us talking shit about someone that does evil or does some fucked up stuff. Uh, I don't think God's gonna be like, you know what? You're gonna go to hell because you're talking about people that like to sexualize kids. Yeah, yeah, no, no, it's not gonna happen. So he's a little salty that people, you know, said, "Oh, sorry to hear that. Sorry that happened to you. Hope for speed recovery." What whoop de do? Whatever people said about DH's accident, he's a little salty, and you can see that he watches everybody's stuff. He says he doesn't care about us making stuff like this, but he knows everything we talk about. So you do care. I appreciate the view, Daniel, because you're helping me out with the algorithm a little bit. So he's a little upset, right? He's a little upset that Dark Horse got more sympathy than he is. Very selfish of Mr. Daniel Roth, right? He's a little selfish because he's trying to be like, why didn't I get all this? Why didn't I me? Why didn't I get someone texting me saying if I'm okay? Why didn't I get this? Because you're a piece of poop. You're one of those, the piece of the poo poo doo doo. But you don't see that because your autism doesn't allow you to think negatively of yourself. And then your mom's over there fucking telling you everything's okay. You could do all these mistakes because you have Asperger's, but the real life, the real people, the in real life people will call you out because yeah, you're not that smart. All right. Let me and this is what Mr. Slave responded. Okay. So Antoine Rogers, for people that don't know or new, he is his slave, pretty much. Everything Daniel Roth says, it's 100% true in his eyes. If Daniel says the sky is purple, Antoine's gonna be like, "Yes, master, it is a purple. How did you know, master? You're 100% always right, master." Shit. Yeah, Antoine sex slave. Yeah, 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 yeah. He's you'll see. You have a viewpoint on that. Yeah, exactly. I care. I'm real, and when I say I'm real, I mean it. I keeps it real, 100. I'm gonna tell it the way it is. I will risk my life for you, and I know you would do the same for me. And they made fun of you when you was in the hospital. And yes, they did use your picture and made fun of you. They deserve their karma. Come on, Antoine. Daniel's not paying for your freaking grammar classes. You know your punctuations. This whole sentence or whole paragraph is a run-on sentence. There's no periods. There's no commas. Tell Antoine, tell Daniel to start teaching you. Well, he's special ed too. So then there's no hope for you. Sorry. You're gonna write with no punctuation, no proofreading. It's bad. They deserve their karma, and I don't blame you that you will never forgive them. And I'm sure not either all the f up stuff they said towards us. It's a hot place in hell waiting on them one day. I promise you that. Aww. That sounds very romantic, Antoine. I will risk my life for you, Daniel. That shit made me laugh. That sounds very romantic, you know. Sounds like some of the knights, the Templar knights, would tell another sped person, I would give my life for you, my king. Reptilian is always going to suffer by the pain of existence. Yeah, they're all gonna suffer, I guess. The hacker attacked me, took my Gmail, took my Discord account. I don't know if it's a he or she. Myra, she attacked me, demand me for money. Damn. Hopefully, you didn't have no images that some corn images. Hero teach Antoine Lolicon. Yeah, that's the only thing he can teach him. That's all he watches. Going to be if they take your Gmail, you could just delete your Gmail and make a new one. They don't Gmails aren't gonna. They don't do much. They Gmail, you can make a new one and nothing happens. So if someone takes your Gmail, just delete it and make a new one. It's simple as that, and just change all your stuff to that new Gmail, and you'll be all right. It, it's not that complicated. Don't let people that take away your Gmail take your money. But yeah, so Antoine is being the super saver hoe that Daniel Roth. It made me laugh. I was watching these and I'm like, man, Antoine, the LGBT is coming out. You're loving another man to the point that you would risk your life for him, even though you can't even drive to meet him. You know, Daniel's gonna be like, hey, someone's trying to off me. All right, I'll meet you there. Let me take the Greyhound or the bus to go all the way over there. You're not gonna risk your life. I'm sure your parents are gonna be like, "What are you doing? Why are you walking all the way to freaking was it Arkansas? Fucking I forgot where he lives. Why are you gonna walk all the way over there? By the time you get there, he's gonna be dead." Stupid. All right. So the next one, I guess he wasn't happy that I used his image, right? So down here in the bottom, that's me, sloppy. I put a picture of Daniel Roth when he was in the hospital dying and shit, supposedly dying. And this is when after I found out that he loves lolicon and he hits up 15-year-olds and harasses women and all this nonsense, right? So I like to troll a little bit on these weirdos. So he goes, not one person called it out and said it wrong. They enabled the behavior, and this is the appreciation I get. Where's my sympathy? Where's my flowers? he wanted he wanted flowers for some reason. I don't know why. These people said karma got him, and I got what I deserve. That's what I get in return. These people deserve nothing but the worst imaginable. These people deserve nothing more than the worst of the worst. I have no sympathy or empathy nor sympathy. He sounds very salty. He sounds like, Kevin, you should have said hello at least when he was going through all this. It sounds like he's very salty that people don't like him. Exactly, I know I already changed password, but the only problem is I need to recover my Discord. It's still sitting there waiting for me to reclaim it. Yeah, you could just email Discord, and I'm sure they'll help you regain your Discord account. I think Daniel's mom defends him because Daniel uses autism. Yeah. That's the main reason. That's the main reason that the mom blames everybody else but his son for his downfall, for his I guess whatever he fucks up in. He has autism, so his mind is like a 14-year-old. So him hitting up on 15-year-old is normal. They know it's not. Him liking little kid anime characters is normal because his mind is of like a 14-year-old, so he could relate to these people. Like no, you can't. He can't relate to none of these 14-year-olds. He's a sick man. When you defend pedo, you get pizza. I have never sent pizzas to anybody, so that's not me. But for my sake, of my waiter brother, I will take back what was mine. Yeah. Get it back. So he he's mad that people are using his image of being the doctor. I guess to me, stop bitching. But he wants to find an excuse to so Antoine could feel bad about him because no one else cares about how he feels besides the mom. The mom cares, but and Antoine. But besides that, everybody else does not care. They're they're laughing at him because he's always I'm no I don't care about you guys and you guys don't bother me, but I'll talk to you about you with my friend Antoine behind the scenes 24/7. It's stupid. Ah, yeah. Let's see. Present, share, another one. There's a good amount of them. This Buster's still at it. What a joke. Yeah. He's upset that people are mending bridges with other people. Not everybody, but some. And he's upset because uh, they're supposed to be they're supposed to be fighting each other for a long time, and they grew up, they became adults, or they started acting like adults because maybe back then they were acting like children fighting each other. I don't know. Maybe everybody likes to fight each other. I'm childish a lot of the time, so I can't. Maybe one day I'll grow up, but till that day I'll be childish, sloppy. What's up, Cola? Malik used his picture to him in the hospital. Yeah. I think a lot of people use his picture. I've seen his picture circulate in different channels where they make fun of locals and they make fun of weirdos like Daniel Roth. Daniel Roth, as of now, he is a local. He could fight it. He could say, "No, I'm not." Just embrace it, Daniel. You are a local and a predator. and a weirdo. Roth will never be able to get a job again. He might. Uh, what do you call it? Affirmative action. He can say he's special ed, and he'll get a job because you can't discriminate due to his mental capacity. Dark Horse buried Daniel Roth, and rightfully so. Yeah, yeah, he did. It was entertaining because he showed proof that DH was one of the persons that said hope he gets better. And I guess Daniel Roth, because his special ed mind, he he doesn't see it. He's blind. And they show right there, DH, Dark Horse, I guess you could say, uh, said hope you feel better or get better soon, some bullshit like that. So now Daniel's gonna be like, well, I didn't see it. My mom told me you didn't see it. Anyways, what's up, Zexio? Yeah, hopefully there's a part two on Dee Dee. That shit was pretty funny. But no, let's feel sorry for Josh White for getting into a car accident and kiss ass and making up with them in the process while I suffer in the hospital bed. People rather see me die. Well, I honestly feel like he deserves to suffer in that car accident, and I wish death would had possession of his soul, even when he was dealing with COVID 19. See, Daniel Roth is becoming Adam Turner. That's his. This is where he transitioned from Daniel Roth to Adam Turner 2.0. He's wishing death on someone because people are mending bridges with him. Let's say 50% of the people are mending bridges with Dark Horse. It might be more, might be less. I don't know. I'm just gonna be in the neutral area. And Mr. Daniel, the lolicon lover, doesn't like it. So he wished death on an individual that hasn't mentioned him, that hasn't said anything about him, but because he's very unhappy that he was the bigger man and wanted to, you know, move on from the drama from behind. And he isn't happy, so he's wishing death or wish death on this guy. So this is where I transitioned my mindset from Daniel Roth to Adam Turner 2.0 because it's a cycle with these white people, man. And it's always white people always wishing death on people. It's crazy. Us Mexicans, we we don't wish death. We're like we're gonna call the cartel and kill you, cuz stuff like that. Then Roth is a PDF and a virgin. Yeah, he is a virgin. We all know that. It is confirmed. He had a chance, right? He had a chance with some girl on the internet, but he messed it up. He once in a while, actually, I'm telling you, I'm a little racist sometimes, hey. But because I am Latino and I'm a minority, it gets looked the other way. If I was white and I was saying these things, it would be a little bit different. But because we've been oppressed our lives, we are the minorities. We can't be over, superior to the white man. Yeah. But and then Antoine, he goes, karma gonna happen to them. Trust and believe. I can't wait for bad to happen to these evil, corrupt people. And once bad finally happens to them, they will feel our pain, all the cruel stuff they said to us. Also, payback is a you know what. Yeah. What's up, Demon Pickles? Hiroshima is a typical white supremacist. Yeah. He's pretty racist. Yeah. Like I said, I say some mean things, but this guy says it to hurt people, right? Like, me and my friends, we say it to joke around because we're minorities and we call each other wetbacks and beaners and all this nonsense. But this, Daniel says it to be racist. He says it to try to hurt someone, even though his words don't mean shit anymore because he says it so often. It's stupid. but but some people might get offended. I don't know. I don't get offended. But yeah, so this image is where I was like, This sounds like someone else I talked about just recently. Wishing death on people, wishing, making, saying that the mother is happier dead because of her ungrateful son. You know, this is where I'm like, this sounds like Adam Turner. Was Adam Turner did Adam Turner hack Daniel Roth's Facebook account and said these things? Because word from word, it sounds like Adam Turner. Word for word. Wishing death, talking about dead family members and stuff like that. Yeah, 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 yeah. I saw. I was in that. I was in that chat. I was in the bottom. Remember, I was there when you went into his live stream, and yeah, he was very upset that you were there. So, hence my title, Adam Turner 2.0. Daniel Roth and Adam Turner have the same similarities. The only difference is that Adam Turner likes to get shitted on by cats, and Daniel Roth likes to watch lolicon little kid stuff. That's the only difference when it comes to their kinks. Yeah, I remember Demon. He kicked you out quick too. And then he kicked me out after because he said I was associated with you, and I'm like, oh, but I didn't say nothing. I reported Sloppy to the FBI for being mean on YouTube. Oh no, Zexio, don't do this to me. I thought we were friends. Does he still have his doormat, Sloppy? Who? I don't know. Demon Pickles is the one that had the Otaku's doormat, not me. All right. Let's go to the next one. Let me see. All right, share screen. All right. So he goes. This is why I value family over friends. Family is forever. So he's throwing a jab at Antoine because Antoine is his friend. So Daniel is gonna value his mom, not his dad because his dad left him a long time ago. So I guess his mom over Antoine. So Antoine is just there being the slave, and he's like, you know what? One of these days I could just let you go. Be free. You're a free man. you know, you're able. You're free. Leave, please go. Leaving him in the woods and telling him you're free, Antoine. Just go. Just go. You're a free man, Antoine. And then Daniel Roth goes, I made a promise after I tried to take my own life, and that was to bear the suffering and live on, no matter how painful my life has to be. I will fight to the very end. And then Antoine is like, but I stopped you from offing yourself, and we met at the right time when you tried to commit unaliving yourself, and I made sure you didn't do that. That's what a real friends do. Stop you from offing yourself. A fake friend will convince you to off yourself, egging it on. That's not a real friend. That is just evil. That's what fake people do. So I'm guessing he's trying to say that people were telling him to off himself. Maybe people found out that he likes lolicon, so they were like, "Man, these type of people shouldn't be in this world. You should off yourself." I would have said it. Shit, fuck that. Hell yeah. If I knew that you were trying to off yourself, and I knew that you were a lolicon lover, likes to sexualize kids, I would have been encouraging you to do it. I ain't your friend, so I would have encouraged you to not be here. Mainly because you like to sexualize kids. If you didn't do that, then I would have been like, nah, don't do it. But because I know you sexualize minors and you hit up on kids, I would have been like, yeah, um, if you want, I could do it for you. Just sign this paper saying that you are voluntarily letting me do this to you. I would have done it. It would have been a new experience for me to do something to a predator like you. As long as it was legal, right? Like I said, if you would have signed a paper saying that I'm able to do this to you because you're voluntarily trying to off yourself, then I would have been like, you know what? Let me talk to a lawyer and see if I'm able to do this. He has my address and is still sitting in front of my house, just waiting for this two pussy to come here and take it back. Yeah, sloppy cancel for being mean to autistics. I know, and it's tough. It's tough. And like I said, I'm not trying to talk shit about autistic people, but 80% of the people that we deal with online that are, you know, child predators and stuff like that, they have a disability, which to me uh, makes us look bad because we're talking shit about people with disabilities, but they're the ones doing these things. It'll be better if the parents shut them down, but the parents allow them to be on their social media hitting up little kids and shit. Adam Turner does it to Ryder. No, Adam Turner does it to, Ryder. Daniel Ross' mom loved having trains ran on her back. Most likely, supposedly the dad was in a biker gang, so something like that. And the dad was like, you know what? I ain't dealing with this special ed kid. And I can't blame him. You know, you're canceled. Think Pickles, it mementos, huh? What? I bet Antoine mom defends Hero too. Maybe. I don't know. Uh, I don't know the mom. If the mom joins the stream and said, "Stop talking shit about my baby boo Antoine. He has autism," then yeah, then we'll talk shit. Are you sure that Daniel isn't friends with Didi? Um, I don't know. I'm sure they could be friends, but then again, Daniel Roth doesn't like black people if they're not his slave. He hates free thinking black people. He only likes black people that will listen to what he says. If you have a free mind and you're open minded when it comes to calling out people, then he doesn't like you. But if you agree with them, even though when he's wrong, then he might put some chains on you and make some paperwork to have you be his slave. It's how do you say mind-boggling that Antoine hasn't changed his name to Antoine Rolfe. I'm guessing maybe in a couple months there's a process where he's going to the court and going to change it to Antoine Rolfe. so because he will die for him, shit like that. Then Rolfe likes Uncle Tom's. Yeah, yeah. Well, from what I hear, Uncle Tom's isn't a bad thing. There's a different name for it. Uncle Tom's was a guy that left and then he helped slaves get freed. Something like that. You should Google it. I think Uncle Tom is a misconception. White people try to call Uncle Tom's bad people, but from what I've read on Google, Uncle Tom's was a guy that helped free slaves. But so I don't know. It's a misconception sometimes. But yeah, so he he is sad that people weren't there for him when he tried to off himself. I'm sure people were like hoping he did, but not me. Well, me a little bit. Samples, yeah, there you go, samples, yeah. Uh, the house Negroes, and that's what Antoine Roger is. He's one of those. Have you seen the Django or Django? He's the Leonardo DiCaprio's Samuel Jackson. What is that Negro doing in that nag? That guy. Anyways, I'm getting too sidetracked. So he's a little sad that people didn't support him when he was trying to unalive himself. And then Mr. Antoine, has to be the lover that he is, which to me is kind of odd. But hey, everybody has their lover. And Antoine goes, "Well, I'm always gonna be here for you. and that's never gonna change. You family. It sounds like and that's never gonna change. You family, and you will forever be my family, just like my other real friends are my family too. I appreciate it, but honestly, I feel like death myself. Honestly, the world would be a better without me. I'm a liability. I was when I read that part, I'm like, you are. No one cares about you. You know, the only ones that care about you, and because they have to, is your mother. I think if you were an acquaintance, if your mom it was just like your caregiver, I'm sure she would be a little bit happier. She might be a little upset that she's not getting no more government check, but she doesn't have to deal with your nonsense, your craziness. This was long before I even knew you were. Yeah, I know you told me. People telling Daniel to run alive himself was the best advice he should have listened to. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't condone suicide, but when it comes to someone that likes little kids, I am all for it. If you're not a child predator or none of this other stuff, then yes, I don't condone it. But if you are someone that sexualizes minors and hits up on minors and harasses minors, then yes, you. If you think in your mind that you should do it, you should. But they're all talk. They're always all talk when it comes to that. They just want sympathy. As you can see, no one gave him sympathy, so he's upset that someone else got sympathy for almost passing away, and he's upset that this person opened his eyes and was like, you know what, life is short. Life is any day you could just be unalive. Like, why am I going to be arguing with people on the internet because I have issues with them? Like, no, let's just, I apologize, whatever I said, whatever you said, let's move on. We're grown men. Maybe tomorrow something happens to the next person. I don't want to be thinking in my head that I had beef with this individual and he's dead, shit like that. If it's non-predatorial stuff, arguments, discussions, I think people can move on. But if it's something about being a predator and being a child, groomer or whatever, fuck that. I will never mend bridges with someone like that. But if it's someone like someone called me a name or had issues with me for years because we just talk shit to each other, those type of things, I think you could forgive someone. But if it's something about endangering a child or shit like that, then f that. That's why me and Daniel f that guy for eternity. Hopefully he fulfills that mindset of what he has in his head. I'm not saying what, but if he does, then I don't think people will bat an eye. People will be like, "Hey, another predator in hell," which is always a good thing. Damn, heartless, sloppy, not a good thing. All right, all right. Yeah, I sound like Daniel Roth and Adam Turner right there, man. We'll have to make a stream about me calling myself Adam Turner slash Daniel Roth 3.0 or some bullshit. All right. I crack myself sometimes. Horrible. So he's giving gratitude to his slave. You're gonna get extra rations this week, Antoine Rogers. Thanks. Unlike those ungrateful pieces of poop, you're loyal. Yes, I am loyal, and I will remain loyal and real for. Uh, these people deserve death or worse. God damn. Adam Turner, stop hacking Daniel Ross' channel. Ay, 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 Daniel. You are absolutely right. And when it happens to them, we want care. Period. And then, Daniel's trying to correct them because he wants to be a good a slave master. So he goes, "Won't you mean?" Yes, I won't care. I meant to say, man, I'm telling you, these conversations between two special ed kids, and you try to decipher what they're trying to do, is crazy. Like I'm trying to stoop to their mindset right now, and my head hurts because trying to comprehend these individuals it hurts my brain sometimes, man. It's like, God damn, what are you doing, Daniel? You know, you turn into a crybaby in one message. You turn into someone that's wishing death on people, and then in the next message you're talking about a woman that's not alive anymore, and then the next thing you're talking about your suicide, you're unaliving yourself. You know, it's so many emotions in these comments, but you say you don't care. You say we're living rent free, or you're living rent free in our minds. It's like, no, you can see the emotions on your messages. You want us to feel sorry for you, but we're laughing at you. We're laughing at your stupidity, your mensadas, your when people read what you say, they're not like, oh man, I feel bad for this guy. It's like, man, this guy's a little female dog. He's crying for no reason. He's his buddy over here is is a yes man, I guess you could say, and he can't comprehend that people don't like him because he's a piece of poop. If he wasn't a piece of poop, then I'm sure people will be like, you know what? Yeah, he's changing. He's different. But because we know he isn't, we know he's special ed, and today he'll be happy. The next day he's gonna be sad. The day after that he's gonna blame Obama. Next day he's gonna blame Google. He never blames himself. That's what I'm trying to say. He blames other people. He sounds like what he hates. I'm gonna sound a little political, right? He sounds like how what he hates. A lot of quote unquote liberals blame others for the misfortunes, and the same thing with Republicans. But I'm just gonna say this because he considers himself a Republican, but he blames everything that's going wrong with them on other stuff. It's Joe Biden, or it's Obama, or it's Abraham Lincoln for freeing the slaves. That's why it's so hard for me to change Antoine's last name because of Abraham Lincoln. It's his fault that he's still Antoine Rogers instead of Antoine Rolfe. I blame Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, but I think that's the last one. I don't know. Oh, I got two more. But the last one, let me see if they're even important. Uh, uh, oh, I can put it on. Fuck it. Yeah. So, uh, Pam. All right. So he goes, I warned you this would happen to, like I said, punctuations. No, it messes with my head because I'm so used to putting periods and commas and parentheses if it's something different. And these guys lack grammar skills. I warned you this would happen too. I hated how they treated you too. They're only doing this because we're against them. Feelings are mutual at this point. They are doing this because you like little kid stuff, because you sexualize minors, because you are an idiot. Not because who you are, is what you do in your mindset. If you didn't like little kid stuff and you talk shit, I'm sure people would be like, ah, he's just talking shit. But because you like little kid stuff and you sexualize them, it's different. People don't like child groomers or child predators or child whatever. And you're one of them. You might not see it because your mindset is like, no, I'm not a predator. I only like little kid stuff, but I don't like kids. But I'll sexualize kids, but I don't like kids. Sounds like Leon. Leon, Adam Turner, and Daniel Roth have the same mindset. Different kinks, though. Different kinks. Daniel Roth likes lolicon. Adam Turner likes to get shit on by his cat. Well, yeah, Dee too. Dee likes to watch Paw Patrol corn. And who's the other guy? Fuck, I forgot the other guy. But all four of them. Fuck it. They all do some nasty ass shit. Yeah. He likes a minor. Well, we would be against them if they didn't take up for the fake people and the wrong. To that's another reason we cut them loose. I told you, join me. I wanted someone by my side. This sounds. I'm trying to be LGBT. This sounds gay. Like, I need you by my side. We will work together and defeat these fake people. By side, I can trust and who will never betray me. And it is you, my darling. But watch, they will make a video on us. Honestly, I don't care. Let them. They're giving us attention because he wants the attention, because they're bored and their lives are miserable, anyways. Daniel, you try to off yourself. So, whose life is miserable? You try to be the coward, right? Let's just say that because, you know, and you wanted to off yourself. Now you're saying that everybody else is living a miserable. I'm pretty sure, you know, 99.9% of the people in the chat are happy, you know, and they fight even when they're unhappy. They fight to be happy. You try to use an excuse to off yourself to get away from your unhappiness. That is very cowardice. People deal with negative things every day. If it's not work, it's family. If it's not family, it's in real life situations. If it's not in real life situations, it could be anything else. But they fight through it. You were going the coward way. So your life must be miserable. You're projecting how you're feeling. You're projecting that you are a miserable person because people found out you're a piece of doo doo and you can't cope with that. So Antoine, being the BFF that he is, he's making you feel like you aren't a piece of poop, but in reality, you are. It's tough to see you call people miserable when you just said yourself that you would try to off yourself. So I'm guessing you have a miserable life compared to other people, and you're trying to project that to other people because you're not doing so well. You talk about people, you post stuff on your videos on your Facebook. The only person that likes it is Antoine. You have so many friends on your Facebook, and there's nobody that comments on your shit because they know you are a piece of doo doo. But you don't realize that because you're special ed. Copyrighted by Arthur Woodson. Special ed. You know, very. That's why I told people to make me happy. Yeah. Everybody has their way to make themselves happy. If trolling sometimes it makes you feel happy, better about yourself and stuff like that. Daniel is miserable. He's disliked by a numerous amount of people. He is a locale. From the locale channels that I've seen, they don't like him. Uh, he's just there. He's just living, but no one cares about him. No one is gonna cry if ever he does something to himself. I'm sure a lot of people be like, "Oh, he did? Oh, okay, cool. Let's watch. Let's go play video games now." Yeah. And I'm being truthful. There, 95% of the people online that wouldn't bat an eye or shed a tear if something happened to you because people know what kind of piece of doo doo you are, and it's sad. You know, from what I've seen in the past, you had somewhat of a friendship with people. People thought you were a crybaby, but they were still there to support you. But when they found out you are a piece of doo doo, they're like, "F that! I ain't gonna be around this guy." And the only one that stuck around, because I'm sure he didn't have friends in real life either, is uh Antoine. Poor Antoine over there. You know, they need to move on, but they're gonna be talking. Okay, the last one. Last one. This is the last one. Pretty pretty easy. So he goes, exactly. Screw them. I don't care if they make a video on us. It proves they obsessed with us and can't stop talking about us. They need to move on, but oh my god. They're gonna be talking bad about us forever. We're living rent free in their heads. Yep. Yeah. Sometimes, we like talking shit about predators. My channel is mainly about predators and child groomers and domestic terrorists and people that want to unalive babies or unborn babies. So yes, if you do that or if you are into that, then of course you're gonna be in my channel. Of course you're gonna be talked about. So I guess predators, man, they live rent free in my head. I'm always thinking about all these pieces of poops and how to get them off the internet, right? I'm guilty. I'm guilty of having predators and nonsense and all these bad people in my head because I want them out of the internet and I'm trying to figure out how to get them out of here, you know? So you could say that, you know, during the weekdays, I'm thinking about predators. On the weekends, I'm, chilling, I give, I give them an hour and a half of my time to, talk mess about these predators and show people that don't know who these people are who they really are, just in case. Just in case they're like, hey, we heard about this guy named Daniel Roth. What has he done? Oh, well, we have videos, countless of videos of what he has done. You should check him out. He likes lolicon. He defends it. He jerks off to it. He shares it with Antoine. They watch it together, butt naked, in a video call. I'm just talking shit now. I'm just talking shit. But but like I said, this where is it at? Let me see. I think it's this one, right? Okay, yeah. So, like I said, the title, Adam Turner 2.0. Main reason I titled that was because of this, right? Him wishing death on an individual. I'm sure some people dislike him, so I'm sure they would agree with Daniel, but I'm sure 90% of the other people might be like, yeah, wishing death on people, not a good thing. So this is what made me title this video as Adam Turner 2.0. Daniel and Adam Turner always talk shit to each other for some reason, but it is crazy that they're both the same type of person. So I'm guessing that's why they don't like each other because they both have the same mindset. They both, call them. They all say the same thing. Daniel Ross said it. Adam Turner said it. He said villains are not. What does he say? Villains are not made; they're created, or some bullshit like that. Saying that because people talk so much shit about them that they become villains. Daniel Ross has said it. Adam Turner has said it, and they hate each other. What's up, House of Rebellion? They hate each other, right? So, wishing death on an individual is crazy. more so because you are yeah, goddamn, you are salty that he got more, I guess, sympathy than you did. That sounds very, very salty to me. Why? Because people were like, "Oh, hope you're okay, Dark Horse. Let's mend our differences, blah blah blah." And you saw that, and you're like, "Well, why can't I be friends with these people? Why can't I mend my friendships with you? Because you are a piece of shit." Plain and simple. Plain and simple. You are a piece of doo doo, and you're not going to get the same response. Maybe a year ago you would have, but people have seen who you are, you know, and people are gonna be like, you know what? Nah, go hang around with your boyfriend. Go share CP with them. Send them your anime characters that you would smash and pass on to Antoine. Yeah, salty poopy, salty shit, extra salt and extra poopy. Sarah and Daniel. Oh man, that'll be a very, very weird relationship. No, so like I said, Adam Turner, I know you were watching this and you're in the clouds because you watch my shit. Uh, you have me blocked. Why do you have me blocked? All this tough talk, all this tough talk and shit. Like, why do you have me blocked? I let you talk. I let you comment on my videos. Why do you have me blocked? Like I said, a lot of these people like to talk their shit, but they block people. I don't block nobody. I try to respond to your message on my video, and it says it doesn't let me because you have me blocked. Sounds like a little girl. Come on, lizard man! I thought you were tougher than that. Lizard man, Adam Turner. Thought you were tougher than that. You just try to sound tough and shit, but then you have me blocked. A lot of people have me blocked. It's nothing new. But like I said, yeah, uh, Daniel Roth, you're always gonna be hated by me, by other channels that don't like you. You're just someone that is gonna die a lonely man. I don't know how you're gonna do it when your mom passes away. Knock on wood. You're over here making fun of a woman that's unalive, but the moment that your mom passes away, I don't think I'm sure they're gonna send you to one of those special ed group homes and shit because you can't fend for yourself. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The tamales and drama is. I should just call it that. That should be my name. Tamales and drama. Hop right in. Extra salsa. Extra hot sauce for the tacos or the tamales, I guess. But but yeah, yeah, damn. Yeah, Adam and Daniel. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They are both the same. They call me ZTV 2.0. I'll wear that proudly. Some people might be like ill, but to me, I guess being a drama whore once in a while. It's not drama when it's talking about these people. It's talking about them liking little kids and wishing death on people and talking shit about a woman that is not even alive anymore. That's what gets me like, damn, predators, man. They're very ruthless when it comes to certain things, but then when they get called out, they're quiet, very quiet. And like I said, they could easily come in here and say put the link. And if it's someone that I know that ain't gonna porn bomb me, then I'll let you in. But if you're gonna porn bomb me, then I'll put the solo mode and I'll let you talk. Because I am transparent. Like if you want to defend yourself, come in. I know you won't, but you know you are fearful, and it's okay. You're a lone wolf. Even you call yourself a lone wolf, but you have Antoine Rogers. So what is that? Antoine Rogers. He's not part of the wolf pack. See how bad you treat Antoine, and he's still there. You say that your family's better than him, and then you call yourself a lone wolf while Antoine Rogers is defending you. I'm telling you, the special ed when you talk is crazy. That's definitely a good idea for a podcast. Tamales and drama featuring El Slapito. That's very. But my channel not drama. My channel is calling out predators, so it can't be called drama. Yeah, it is drama. Some of it. Some of it is drama. Mr. WCW Wolfpack. I don't know the Wolfpack theme. WCW. Like I said, me and wrestling. I won't get the wrestling terms, just how you and your friends do. Rebellion. I seen your stuff, and I can't comment because I don't know what you guys are talking about. When you guys talk about different wrestlers from back then or different scenarios of what you would have wanted to see in this match, um, I don't know much about it, so I just watch and listen because I don't want to sound stupid and just say something and you guys are like, what is this guy talking about? We're talking about this wrestler, not this wrestler. That was in the 1970s or some bullshit like that. So I just listen listen to your conversations with that guy, the ring guy, right? The ring boy or something like that. Where he was a ring boy. Right now he's a ring man. But yeah, besides that, it's sad. You know, hopefully this thing doesn't get flagged. If it does, then oh well. But I didn't say anything not truthful. This is commentary, fair use. I'm gonna say it. Everything I use is fair use. Is for commentary and educational purposes. Educating people on the type of people that live on the internet. I don't lie. No misinformation. All this information is given to me as proof of said things. Um, rebel flags or what is it? School flags? What is that? School. You're a pirate. You're House of Rebellion. Are you a butt pirate? Please tell me you're not. But yeah, they're gonna flag it sometimes. I always get emails saying, "Oh, your content is reported. Your content is being reported for harassment and bullying." But I respond back. Luckily, knock on wood, every time I respond back or I appeal it comes back to you are correct. The video is staying up. There's a lot of my videos that I talk crap about people or commentary, you could say. I get emails sent to me saying it was been reported uh, between this time and that time, and I'm like, damn it, not another one. But hopefully, um, I don't get flagged. But if it happens, it happens. I don't mind it. It is interesting. No, not an anal buccaneer. Yeah. Good rebellion. Can't have you turning a new leaf. You gotta stay straight. Stay straight, Miklo. But besides that, I think I ran out of things to say. I showed what I needed to show. Adam Turner, I know you're gonna watch this. You started this. If you wouldn't have called me ZTV 2.0, I don't think these videos would have been um, made. But you wanted to, I guess, insult me, I guess. So you are the star of my ZTV 2.0 streams. You and Daniel, because you guys are the same. You are one to the other. You are his honey boo boo. You both threaten people. You both want wish death on people. On the one talk shit about people that are unalive. So you and Daniel are two peas in a pod or something like that, or pot or whatever that fucking term is. I don't know that term. I'm Mexican. We use different ones, but I can't say it in Spanish because most of the people that watch me are only English speaking people. But besides that, I gotta go. I gotta spend some time with the kiddos. So Rebellion, Soviet, Busta, Ryder, Demon Pickles, Pink Lives, Sonia, who else? Sylvester, Cola, Vexio, Primastic, who else? Dragon Patriot, Ninja, Bad Boy, Larry Cahoot, a snitch. Who else? Psychic Friend. Appreciate you guys. Dark Matt. Appreciate you guys coming in. By Vexio Ninja. Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate you guys. It's crazy how I get my average 200 views, which I appreciate whoever watches this after I finish the streams. I'm sure some of them are people that dislike me, people and I don't mind it, but I appreciate people watching it. It's I say all these things on the fly. I don't have a script. I don't have notes that I talk. That I have. Whatever I say in the hour, 20 minutes, the hour and a half is just comes out. I guess without thinking. Whatever comes out of my head is blurted out into the YouTube world. I guess I have to fucking make a script sometimes because there's times that I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna say now? Shut you end it. So whoever watches these, and I appreciate you. I'm always gonna say it. Appreciate everybody that comes in, comments, even the birds in the sky. I appreciate you guys. I would want you guys, the people that don't like me, say stuff, but I guess I'm a truth teller. I don't say lies because if I would be lying, people will call me out for being a liar, right? But none of these people come in and say their opposition or their remarks because I'm guessing what I say is truthful, but but I guess that's a different topic. But besides that, fuck Leon, fuck Didi, fuck Daniel, Adam Turner. If you did get touched by your uncle, then it's crazy. But so I won't say fuck Adam Turner. But you have a 2.0. You have a guy that acts like you now, which is Daniel Roth. But besides, all right, I gotta. If I keep talking, I'm gonna fucking just talk for another hour. All right, I'm out. Peace.